Good evening and welcome back to the West Ham Network. We are live for the Europa League match day 4. It's West Ham take on Olympiacos at the London Stadium. I should be there. I was taking Freddie down to his game again, and unfortunately, circumstances meant that I actually had to sell my tickets, and I was devastated. And as you could imagine, Freddie was also devastated. So he will be watching the game with me tonight. He purposely asked, for a 7-year-old, he wanted to actually watch the game. So we will be doing that ourselves. I'll be giving you the running commentary for the game, which will be kicking off in about 15 minutes time. But as you can see there alongside me, there is your match day starting 11 from both teams. So let's get into the West Ham starting 11. As you can see from here, if I can do this, there you go. Fabianski is in goal for West Ham. Sefao, Mavropanos and Agerd deputise the centre back, and Emerson in at left back. Alvarez comes back into the side, obviously after serving a match suspension due to yellow cards in the Premier League. Ward-Prowse, Kudos, Paqueta, Benrahma and Bowen. A very strong 11 from West Ham. What do you think from that? Let's get into the Olympiacos team here. And do you know what? One of their key players has actually been rested tonight. A player that has been one of I think he's the top goal scorer, and that is El Kabi. Their top goal scorer is on the bench, so I suppose he gets an option coming off the bench. They've got, and I'm probably not going to do their names any form of justice here, Pashalakis in goal, Ortega, who was very good left back last week against West Ham, Ritsos, Perozzo, and Rodeni in the back line. You've got Kamara, Alexandropoulos, Hezi, Podence, Jovetic, and Fortunes up front for Olympiacos. But let's get into the nitty-gritty about the West Ham 11. Listen, the situation is, win this game and you are one little foot in towards the next round of the competition. So the incentive is there for West Ham to win this league. If you win this little group that we're in, you qualify automatically for the last 16. And what David Moyes has been saying in the press conferences is that it's really key that you do try and get into the last 16 through the group stages, which means you don't have to play European football until well after Christmas time as well. So it gives you a break from European football. But we, of course, underestimated the opposition when we played Olympiacos a few weeks ago over in their country, and David Moyes admitted that, and it was really frustrating. You felt like maybe if the game had 5 or 6 more minutes at the end of the game, we may have got an equaliser, but we didn't. But for this game in particular, we've gone out full strength. And what we need to see is the intensity level that we've saw throughout the whole Arsenal game, throughout the first half of the Brentford game. And what we're looking for is that consistency in pressing from the front. That's the exciting part of what West Ham. At that point, then, I'm not necessarily actually bothered if West Ham don't have most of the possession, because if we're forcing them into their own half and keeping them in their own half and forcing them on the press, then so be it. That is exactly what we are looking for. We are 10 minutes away from kickoff. This is your Matchday Live with the West Ham Network. I'm Anton. If you're new around here, please hit the subscribe button. And while you're at it, go into the comments and give me your predictions for the game this evening. So there you go. I have asked you for your match day predictions of the game against Olympiacos. Before we do it, oh God, I need to, how do I, sorry, give me 2 seconds, everyone. Just getting rid of someone who's peppering the comments, which is ridiculous. Right, James Lee is in the chat. He says, for the Stateside Hammers fan base, the game is on Paramount Plus at 3:45 Eastern Central Time, 2:45 Central Bell, and I'm trying to find it here. and 11:45 Pacific Coast time as well. Howard Ailes is in the house. Even all you beautiful people, come on, you irons. Garino says, even all Liverpool last minute goal ruled out by VAR. Lovely. Klopp going mental. I seen it, and I think it was about like 4 or 5 bits of play from beforehand as well. So the consistency levels in VAR are ridiculous. Even though big win tonight, here we hope. Here we are hoping. Hi, hope you're all well. Come on, you irons. Drain hole hammers. You're the man. Even Antonio, even all. Come on, you irons. 4-1 West Ham. I'll take that right this second now. Greeno, my brothers are Liverpool fans. I thoroughly enjoyed watching that game while he went mental. Oi, oi, Savaloy, Michael. Good to see my friend Andy Pepper says, good evening all. Let's go smashing them. Let's do it, mate. 3-0, 100%. Frank says 4-1 to West Ham. We'll take that. Surreal says 5-2 West Ham. We will take that as well. 1-0 West Ham from Ted. 3-1 West Ham from Chris. Usual suspect says even fellow Hammer degenerates. Mark Birchall says 5-1 West Ham. And you're all talking to each other as well. Now, the thing for me is, I'd love to see a convincing win. I absolutely would. You would. And that would be fantastic. Bish, bash, bosh, get the job done, move on to the next round and concentrate on the Premier League for a little while. But it's little old West Ham who love to pull on every inch of our emotions through a journey of absolute despair to the journey of absolute thrills. And that is none other than West Ham United. So, it would be nice if we could have a little bit of consistency in that performance. And I think if West Ham, again, I base it on the fact that if West Ham turn up and do a job, if it's what West Ham turn up, if we create that intensity, we pressure rise their goalkeeper and their defense. From that game last week, there was errors in their Olympiacos defense. Listen, there's no ifs or buts about it. There's errors in our defense as well. But we aren't testing the opposition keeper. We aren't testing the defenders. We're not really putting a threat onto them as well. Give me 2 seconds, everyone, while I just quickly talk to Fred. Oh, God, who do we get rid of this? There we go, another one. We're banning. Don't worry, I'm getting rid of all the people if I can see it. I'm going to have... I don't know if anyone in the chat actually is a mod. So just before I move on from it, let me just double check and make sure I've got all mods covered. I don't know who in the chat is a mod, and if there's not, I'm going to have to make one. Whoever's staying with me, I'm going to have to make one because there seems to be a lot of absolute nutters in the chat as well. Let me just see here. Please bear with me for a second. Right, I don't think we do. Just bear with me, everyone, please. Right, so who am I? Yeah, it is. Michael, are you happy to be a mod, mate? You happy to be a mod? Just come back to me and let me know if you are. And if you are, I'll quickly make you a mod, and then you can just keep an eye on the chat and just ban people who are coming in and peppering the comments. But I don't want to take up this conversation about that. I want to talk about the game itself. Freddie's joined me. He's got 6 minutes till kickoff. Do you want to come up and give everyone your predictions for this game? The score? What predictions do you think it will be, little man?
3-1 to West Ham.
There you go.
Or 3-0 maybe. 3-1 or 3-0.
3-1 or 3-0 from... Oh, you're on the mobile at the moment. Dan B, you happy to be a mod, mate? That's fine. No worries, Michael. If you're watching, you can cheekily ban any of the people that come in. So Freddie has done his predictions. He's gone for 3-0. 3-0? 3-1? 3-0 or 3-1 to West Ham at the moment. Some of you are giving it. English Yardie is saying 2-0 positivity. We'll take that. Absolutely. Cockney Buccaneer says, I'm in Greece watching in a bar surrounded by the opposition fans. Okay, so far. Wowzers, mate. Wowzers. Morning, Anton, 7 a.m. here. And a game at a decent hour. It's great, strong team, but I would have preferred Kira instead of Sifal. He's been crap lately. Yep. Oh, I need to watch my language. I've got Freddie in the background. Jane Hall says we need to deny these time off the ball, close space, and hit them early and just keep at them. They don't like it. Up at them. 100%, mate. Completely agree with you. Definitely. 2-0 West Ham from Ron. Mark Burchell saying 5-1 West Ham. Wow. Everybody else is saying 5-0. Enrique is saying very offensive lineup. Interesting to see how it will work. Greetings from Mexico to everyone. Enrique, it's very nice to see you, my friend. Yeah, Enrique is in Mexico. And tell me, Enrique, why West Ham, mate? Why West Ham? Let us know. Is it the Alvarez connection? You know, all that sort of stuff. Please keep us updated on why you are West Ham. I will need a mod to come in at some point because I will be turning the comments off when I'm doing the chat as well. The light show looks good tonight. Yep, it certainly does, mate. I love the light show at the London Stadium. Freddie, we should have been there right now, but obviously we couldn't go, which is a bit annoying. We're looking at the stadium now and we're getting a little bit frustrated that we're not there, but we're trying to recreate the scenario here. Mandy, you've come in just at the perfect time. Mandy, we've had a few cheeky, naughty people in the chat. I've had to ban them, so if you wouldn't mind, could you keep an eye on it for me? That would be great. Thank you very much. Yeah, when people speak naughty, Freddie, then they have to get into trouble and you have to ban them from the channel. You're not allowed to come back on the channel. So I'm just explaining to Freddie what happens when you get trolls. Come on, you Irons, 4-1 to West Ham. Drain Hole, everybody else is in the house. Jay is saying 3-0 to West Ham. Oi, everyone. I'm going 2-1 West Ham, Bowen and Kudos with the goals. I'm excited by the prospect of this team, if I'm being really, really honest. Mavropanos, you know, unfortunately for him, picked up an error against Brentford, which was disappointing, but I think there's a way into this team from him, and I think him and Aguerd are going to need a good performance today. Interesting to see how Fabianski takes to the game because he's not the first choice keeper now over Areola. And when the going gets tough, you know, I wonder if there's maybe an element of looking at bringing Fabianski into the team. Would that be harsh? I don't know. You let me know. I mean, all the way throughout the rest of the team, there's borderline nearly every main starter there as well. Now, listen, when I do the watch along, I will have a slight delay from compared to what you're probably watching from. So I will turn the comments off and I'll be able to read them. I will be able to read them once I know that I'm comfortable that no one's going to spoil the score for me as well. So I'll try my best to engage in the comments as much as I possibly can. The teams are coming out onto the pitch, getting themselves ready for the old kickoff. Freddie is excited. Freddie, who's your favourite player for West Ham? Bowen is on fire and he's doing the rest with Danny Dyer. West Ham 3-0. Oi, everyone. Let me see where everyone else. Kenneth, you said that. Joe is saying 4-0 West Ham. Let's Evan have it. Paul Bennett says 3-0 West Ham. Surreal Frame says Irons. Mark Cox says 4-1 Kudus, Bowen, Paqueta, and Dinos. That would be a lovely naughty score as well. Definitely. I'm going to have to ask Freddie to do something for me, so I'll be back in one second. And yeah, there was several tickets still available. If you went in to look at the purchasing tickets. So what's interesting is, but when you look at the stands, I mean, it looks rammed. It looks absolutely rammed. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's absolutely mental. People are absolutely mental. Absolutely mental.
When is it kick off?
I'm going to have to just... Crosshammer's in the house. It's going to be kickoff soon. Crosshammer, you're in the house as well, mate. Could you do me a favor? Could you keep an eye on the chat? There's a couple of trolls in the house making life very difficult for people if they're wanting to watch it as well. I know you and Mandy are in the house. Where are we? Where are we? Next time, Anton, you could get a flight into City Airport. To be honest with you, the situation took a few turns because I had to wait. Some family issue, and I had to wait and see the situation, and I left it a little bit late. I did have the tickets for the game, but the costs shot up, and it just made a bit of a nightmare. Right, interesting. We haven't discussed the bench, so let's quickly have a look at the bench. This is the West Ham bench there. Areola, Anang, 2 goalkeepers. The people will love that. Johnson, Creswell, Fornals, Antonio is on the bench. Cornet, Ings, Ogbonna, Kira, Suchek, and Mubama. There you go. There is the West Ham bench for you. The kickoff is about to take place. Freddie, could you make sure that one there? Just pull that one. Pull that one there. Not fully closed, just a little bit. There you go. There you go. You don't need me to tell you why. Everyone else in the chat will tell you why. So I am going to get prepared for the game kicking off, which is about to happen. Now, there is pathetic people around, and they are disgusting. I've lived to learn with them. I've got thick skin. And I know for a fact these people wouldn't say it to your face either, obviously. But I'm not going to give them the light of day. Man, guys, we need a striker. As the experienced striker we have now, we need Antonio. What are you saying, Freddie? What? All right, no. I know. Freddie just like, why is Antonio not playing? So I had to just quickly try and hint, wink, wink at him there. Right. We are getting ready for the kickoff. Let me just bring this into the chat. I'm going to press pause, and I'm going to bring that time back to there, and then I'll press play when we get close to 17 seconds. If you are watching, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. If you're enjoying the content, leave a comment as well. Yes, Trini, I do think they're going to try and flood the midfield. I think, though, will they be able to deal with our press? That's what's going to be interesting. Just give me 2 seconds. I'll be back for the kickoff. Back. Right, I'm ready for kickoff, and I think we are about to kick off, Freddie. And there we are. Bowen has kicked off the game, and he's pinged the ball all the way back to Mavropanos, who pings the ball far up the field. Paqueta tries to win the header, and straight away, Olympiacos regain possession in the middle of the park and fire the ball upfield. Mavropanos takes the ball, calms the play down, and West Ham start again with possession with Fabianski. And I've already missed the timer. Just keep forgetting. I keep forgetting. West Ham are on the attack down the left-hand side, but the Olympiacos defender feeds it into their keeper. West Ham are starting to press high. You can see the press kicking in a little bit already. West Ham in possession back with Sufal. Into Kouros, who drops in deep. Paqueta inside the centre circle, feeds the ball forward. Paqueta tries a neat flick, but Olympiacos come out on top, and they've got the ball through the midfield. And as Trini said, it looks like they are flooding the midfield, but again, West Ham are as well, to be fair. Ball punted forward. Agaird's there, watching the play. Player puts him under pressure, but he plays the ball back to Fabianski. Big ball forward from Olympiacos. One of the players get in front of Emerson, but Emerson does well to deal with that situation. And now West Ham come on the counter with JWP coming through the middle. He plays the ball into Sufal, going down the right-hand side. Kuduskas tries to skip by someone, but a ball's being played out to Ben Rama on the left-hand side. He's got the ball. He's going to shoot from distance. That's a decent bit of power. It was unlucky. It was just wide, Freddie, wasn't it? Just wide. Very unlucky from Benny. Dan B says, selfish Benny. Olympiacos lost 4-1 at the weekend. Should have played it. Well, so what people mean by that is that maybe he should have passed the ball rather than shoot from distance. We'll see. We'll see. Absolutely. David Moyes pings the ball forward. The Olympiacos keeper pings the ball forward. Alvarez regains possession though for West Ham, and Emerson plays the ball back to Fabianski. Brings the ball out wide right to Sefal. Sefal collects the ball, brings it down. Try Kudos. Kudos gets in front of the Olympiacos player, skips by one of their players. He goes down the right-hand side. Very good football. Oh, he's already got through 2 players. He's got by the 3rd player. He's nearly got by the 4th player. He looks like he's a special player. It's unlucky. He had a lot of work there. He's done really, really well. Olympiacos ping the ball forward. Agerd reads the ball really well, hits the ball off the Olympiacos player, and West Ham win a throw-in. But Kudos done loads of work down the right-hand side, didn't he? And he played so well. Unlucky from West Ham. Mavropanos with the ball. Deep in the West Ham half, JWP. Alvarez drops in deep, collects the ball, plays the ball into Sefal. He tries to find the ball round the wing, but the ball has been tapped out for a West Ham throw-in. Sefal pings the ball forward with a throw-in. Olympiacos regain possession, but West Ham are putting the pressure on. And the keeper comes out and pings the ball away from trouble, but Sefal regains possession again from West Ham. Kudos loses the ball, and Olympiacos come out on top in the middle of the park. Paqueta drops in, wins the ball back for West Ham. Kudos into Bowen. Bowen's going to shoot from distance, so he doesn't. And he tries to play the ball through for Paqueta. The ball lands onto Benny. Benny's balls, man, are just not great at all. He's regained possession back 30 yards out, and he's tried to ping it into the back post, and he's hit it too far. But there was a player a bit further back than the far post that he could have really pinpointed. I'm looking at like Sefal, empty, no one coming in on him. What are you saying? I know. Trick the guy. Ball gets played out from Olympiacos. Sefal wins the header. The ball looks like it's going on to the far touchline. Olympiacos punt the ball forwards. Mavropanos collects it nicely. Chips the ball into the path of Sefal, who chips the ball forwards. Ball's just playing a bit of pinball in the middle of the park. Olympiacos come out of there with possession. They had a good bit of play. Now they drive forward through the right-hand side. West Ham have got bodies there. Alvarez tracking. Alvarez still tracks, but he's got by him. Chips the ball into the mix. Fabianski comes out and collects it, but it goes out for corner. I think it is a corner. Is it a corner to Olympiacos? It takes a deflection off a West Ham player. Oh, no. This is not what we want, is it? Oh, the ball comes into the mix. Paqueta just turns his body and hits the ball out from a corner. I mean, I don't know how I've gone so far ahead here. Let's sort this out. Another corner to Olympiacos. They whip the ball in, front post cleared from West Ham from Paqueta. And this time it goes out for a throw-in. So they've headed the ball at the front post. Paqueta's turned away. It has hit the back of his arm. It's hit like there. West Ham regain possession though with Paqueta. He's gone down. Alvarez tries to win the ball back, but Olympiacos come out on top with the ball. Oh God, that player played the ball really dangerously in front of his other defender. Bowen's pressurizing, and he slips. Bowen skips and wins the ball back. Takes a deflection off the Olympiacos defender, and Bowen gets the throw in. Kudos skips the ball by one of the Olympiacos players, but he plays it all the way back to Dinos Mavropanos. Fabianski plays the ball back to Emerson. Emerson plays the ball back into the path of Agerd. Good. A big whip ball, cross field ball from Agerd, but it goes out of touch. Yeah. Right, okay. Olympiacos have got the ball down in the touchline. Back with their defenders. West Ham are starting to press now. Bowen pressing the keeper. God, the ball's travelled really slowly to him. He ran the rest there. West Ham one possession back with Alvarez, though. Paqueta tries to tip the ball into Benrahma. He can't get a touch of it. Their keeper comes out and collects the ball. It's a good, intense start, though. Good energy. Yeah. If you're new around here, welcome to the West Ham Network. It's West Ham 0, Olympiacos 0 in match day 4 of the Europa League group stages. Alvarez collects the ball for West Ham, plays it back to Naif Agerd. He then switches play over to Sefal on the right-hand side, who collects the ball, travels forward onto the halfway line, cuts back into Kudos. Kudos back to JWP, who's just behind the halfway line. He plays the ball back to Alvarez, James Ward-Prowse. Paqueta into Agerd. Agerd back into Alvarez, who comes over the halfway line down the left-hand side, travels forward, plays the ball into Benrahma, who now plays the ball into Emerson. It's now back to Benny. Benny collects the ball, plays it into Alvarez. Alvarez looks up, nothing on, plays it into JWP through the middle. Then Mavropanos drives forward for West Ham. He plays it into Alvarez through the middle. He takes an extra touch and then loses the ball in the middle of the park. Bit of a heavy touch from him in the middle of the park when there was no need for it, to be honest. But there's a heavy touch coming from the Olympiacos player, and Mavropanos comes in and clears the ball out of the field for Olympiacos. Throw in. Olympiacos now playing the ball through their central defenders. Ball through the middle, but West Ham win possession back with Agerd, but it's gone straight back to their number 4. Kamara. Ball playing out to Ortega down the left-hand side. Causes a lot of problems down there last week. It's getting played back through their defence again. Big switch play up over the right-hand side to Rodney. Got a bit of pace on him. Chips the ball up over the top of Benny, but the player's offside. West Ham win a free kick in our own half. See? Right now. He does look a bit weak, doesn't he? He does. Dougie, what do you mean from that? What do you mean by that, mate? Sorry, no, Freddie, I'm talking to people on here as well. West Ham have got the ball, though, with Agerd, who plays the ball back into the path of JWP, then plays the ball back to Fabianski, takes a touch, punts the ball forward for West Ham at the right-hand side. Sefal's surrounded by 2 people, but he wins the ball. Kudos has got the ball down the right-hand side. Kudos travels with the ball in the Olympiacos half. I don't know how he's still got the ball, but he has. He's now at the corner flag, puts the ball into the path of Sefal. Great play from Kudos. Over about 50 yards. Sefal skips by 1 player. He's going to try and knock it into the path of the box, and Sefal then hits the ball out subtly in for a goal kick to Olympiacos. The free kick is gone. Just focusing on Moyes just now, giving us instructions from the sideline. Olympiacos not playing the ball out from the back, interestingly, so forcing West Ham's hand not to play with the press. But West Ham are still kind of progressing forward up the field. But Olympiacos have got the ball with Ortega down the right-hand side. Fortunez tries to play the ball into Ortega. It's a great interception there from Agerd, who plays the ball into Emerson. JWP plays the ball to Mavropanos outside the 18-yard box. He feeds the ball forward to Sefal on the right-hand side. Alvarez drops in to collect the ball off of him. He plays it into JWP in the edge of the centre circle in the West Ham half. Paqueta drops in deep on the halfway line, collects the ball, chips the ball up over the top, looking for Benny down the left-hand side. Benny collects the ball in his chest. He's got 2 players surrounding him. He holds up, plays the ball back. Paqueta, in the middle of the park, switches play completely over to Bowen. Great ball. Bowen on the edge of the box, where he likes it. Next ball through for Kudos. He tries to cut the ball back, but it's intercepted from the Olympiacos defence. Paqueta on the edge of the box, plays the ball over to Benny. Benny's going to shoot, tries to cut it. It's a great save from the keeper from Olympiacos. That's what I'm talking about, Benny. That is close. That is close. He's had 3 attempts now, and that's a really good attempt. Unlucky from him. A tad bit higher. Keeper was at full strength. Fingertip save. Puts the ball out for a West Ham corner, and we have got a JWP, not a Jared Bowen, corner today. Their point is in the middle of the park alongside Paqueta, Mavropanos, Agerd, Benrahma, Alvarez on the edge, Kudos on the edge, whipped in, right on the head of. It's right on the head of Agerd, but the keeper has to dive and save again. Two really good chances in quick succession from West Ham, but the keeper's done well. It's a great ball in from JWP. It's a great header. He gets above every defender. He does everything. He just can't find the corner, and the keeper just does a kind of routine catch, dive, save, you could say. Again, Olympiacos refusing to play the ball out from the back, trying to force West Ham further back, away from the press. But we win the first ball. Benrahma collects it, plays it into Emerson, who plays it back to JWP. He goes for the big switch. Benrahma, Alvarez, Kudos down the right-hand side. Good bit of space to foul. Crosses it in early. Bowen tries to get in front, but he can't. West Ham have won the ball back with Alvarez, who plays it into Kudus. Kudus on the right-hand side into Sifal. Sifal's playing really well, getting a lot of business down that right-hand side. Alvarez skips by one player. Kudos tries to skip by another. JWP on the edge of the box, whips the ball into the mix. Takes a few deflections, cleared from Olympiacos defence. Right, didn't he? He did. Good play from West Ham again, keeping the pressure on. That's what we want. JWP drops in deep. He collects the ball for West Ham, as does Alvarez on the right-hand side. Sifal now got a bit of space and time on the halfway line for West Ham. Nothing on, plays it back to Alvarez. Alvarez drives forward for West Ham, plays it into the path of JWP inside the centre circle. He switches play over to Agerd on the left-hand side, again over to Emerson. Benrahma makes a run, but Emerson keeps a hold of the ball. Nothing on. JWP in the middle of the park. Paqueta drops in deep centre circle. Alvarez skips by one player, nothing on for him. Turns into... Paqueta tries to play the ball through, but gives it away, and Olympiacos come on the counter. Now they've got the ball down the right-hand side. Nothing on for them, but he holds on to it, plays the ball back into the centre circle for Olympiacos, and it's gone away back with their defence to Porozzo. Porozzo plays it into the middle of the park, and it's gone all the way back to the keeper, Pashalakis. Well, Olympiacos, but West Ham have one possession back. West Ham win the ball back with Mavropanos, plays the ball back to Kudos, back to Mavropanos in the West Ham half. Okay. JWP puts it into Paqueta in the middle of the park. Ball through. Good ball through from him. It's Alvarez. He sees a bit of vision down the right-hand side for Sifal. It's a heavy ball, but Sifal's going to get there. He's going to whip the ball in. He does. It's into the mix. Bowen's there. Tries to win the header. It's just kind of behind Bowen. He does overstretch. Wins the header, but it goes over the bar. It's a good ball from Alvarez and good vision as well. Vinny, I love you, mate. You need to take your time. I'm just going to put your little time out, mate. Well, for Olympiacos, they've got a free kick. Agerd pushes into the back of Jovic. Well, West Ham player did push the Olympiacos player, so it's a free kick to Olympiacos. halfway into the West Ham half. Ball into the mix, back post. Nothing there. No one shouted. Mavropanos got rid of it. And it's gone out for Olympiacos corner. I mean, yeah, do you know what? If in doubt, you've got to get rid of it. If in doubt, you know what that means? If in doubt, punt it out. If you think someone's going to come in there, you just hit the ball out. Olympiacos corner coming in from the far side. West Ham have got nearly everyone back. Ball whipped in, front post. They've won the header, but it goes to the back post and goes out for a West Ham goal kick. No, it's a goal kick. Yes, you do look like you're a psycho, Mike. I'm only joking. Really good to see you. I can't pronounce your name. Mihalis Doris from the Greek Olympiacos fan. But we are a West Ham channel, so Mavropanos gets the ball, plays the ball into the path of a Gerd. He pings the ball forward. It's a heavy ball. I tell you what, Bowen made the run, but West Ham have got possession with Paqueta in the middle of the park. He finds Kudos. Kudos plays it into JWP. Finds, it's not a great ball from JWP. Tries to find Sufal, but now they come on the counter. Olympiacos, nothing on from them, but they've got the ball down the left-hand side. Ortega collects the ball. He drives forwards. Oh, I thought it's Alvarez. Does he not win the ball? He's going to pick up a yellow card here. Gets a yellow card. 18 minutes in. It's only taken 18 minutes. No, till yellow card. Drain hole hammers. That's a great tackle. That is an absolutely phenomenal tackle. The referee's given a yellow card. That's a shame. $16 yellow cards he got last season, Alvarez, but that was not a yellow card. Yellow cards you can't rescind either. Rodney gets the ball down the right-hand side. Prudence, but he loses the ball and it goes out for a West Ham throw-in. Rodney fouls West Ham player. It goes free kick to West Ham. What? West Ham have got a free kick in our own half. Agerd is on the ball. He switches the ball over to Sefal. Sefal can keep it in, but Olympiacos have a heavy touch. And the Kudos tries to win the ball back for West Ham. Alvarez challenges the ball down, as does Bowen. Now it's back with the keeper. Bowen starts to pressurise for the first real time. West Ham are now starting to pressure as if they're playing the ball from out the back. There's nothing on for them. Rodney plays the ball forward for Olympiacos. Prudence takes a nice touch, but West Ham win back possession with Emerson. And it's Mavropanos. Nothing on for him, so he plays the ball back to Fabianski. Fabianski collects the ball for West Ham, plays it back into Mavropanos. Mavropanos, nothing on, so he plays it back to Fabianski. Fabianski pings the ball early and forward to Emerson. Nice touch from Emerson. He travels down the left-hand side, plays the ball into the path of Ben Rama. Nice touch from him. Paqueta, ball forward. Good ball into Emerson. Down the left-hand side. Emerson tries to go early. And the keeper comes out and routine catch from him. It's a bad pass from Emerson, and he knows, and he puts his hand up and he apologises. Ball switched over to the right-hand side for Prudence, but it's well intercepted there from the West Ham player. Now, Olympiacos have got the ball in the halfway line. Again, back with Olympiacos in the centre circle. They've got the ball down the left-hand side, and they've played the ball back. It's back with Olympiacos. Perozzo. Perozzo plays it into Fortunez, who's dropped in so deep to collect the ball. Rodney down the right-hand side, coming over the halfway line. He drives forward for Olympiacos. He cuts inside, nothing on from him. He plays it back to Fortunez. He then switches play over to the far side. Cuts inside. Jovetic joins in from deep, chips the ball forward into the mix. Agerd wins the header. Now West Ham have got possession back with Alvarez. He plays it into Paqueta. Paqueta turns, drives forward for West Ham. Turns into traffic, but skips by everybody. Then he looks like he's fouled, but he's not. Alvarez wins the ball back for West Ham. He then looks up, tries to chip the ball forward for Bowen. It's a great ball for Bowen, to be fair. Ortega's there as well. Bowen gets the better of him. He's inside the box, and it goes out for a West Ham corner. Bowen has done absolutely something from absolutely nothing to give West Ham a corner. A great bit of vision from Alvarez. I've said a long time that I don't think Alvarez has a great long pass. But in this game, he has done two very good passes from distance already. I genuinely don't. I didn't think that he had that in him. So far this season, I've not seen it. It's a corner to West Ham, corner to West Ham. Because he is very clever in the corners, Freddie. Like what we say to you when you play football. James Ward-Prowse is on the ball. He whips it into the mix. Agerd. Oh! There's another header, one from Agerd. And it's just goes wide over the top of the bar. But, you know, we're getting there. Agerd. Agerd again. Freiburg are 1-0 up. Bowen wins the header. Kicked up over the top for Kudos to chase through the middle. But Rodinei comes over and clears the ball for Olympiacos. It's a West Ham throw in. Kudos nearly through against the keeper. Early throw in, but the ball goes out for an Olympiacos goal kick. Oh, Olympiacos from distance. It's a harsh challenge. And it's a barge, shoulder barge, Kudos against Pedence. I mean, it's not against Pedence, but it's a ridiculous decision from the referee to give them a free kick in that area. Free kick to Olympiacos. What would you say? 40 yards out on the far side, 50 yards out. All into the mix. Routine catch for Fabianski. Take that all day long. Alvarez drops in deep, collects the ball for West Ham. He turns in to play again. Drives through the middle. Plays the ball quickly into Paqueta. Paqueta back to Alvarez. Paqueta drops in deep, back to Alvarez. Ball through for Kudos. Good ball. Kudos drives. Looks like he's fouled, but he loses the ball. Now it's a drive forward from Olympiacos. Well intercepted there from Alvarez and Agerd. West Ham tried to win the second ball. We don't, but they win the first header and then the second header. James Ward-Prowse loses the ball for West Ham in the middle of the park. We just can't seem to hold on to possession just now. Fortuné again playing really deep. Collects the ball, plays the ball into the path of Kamara, who feeds the ball out to the far right, and it goes out for a West Ham throw in. So I don't know what you think. 27 minutes into the game. What's your thoughts? West Ham 0, Olympiacos 0. This is your West Ham Network watch along, Matchday Live, whatever you want to call it. Benrahma wins the ball, plays it into Jared Bowen, who's now flicked out to the left-hand side. But we've lost possession, and Olympiacos come out with it, possession. Kamara plays the ball forward. Nice bit of play there between Pedence and Fortunes. Ortega down the left-hand side. He wants to take on Kudos. He cuts inside, plays the ball through the middle to Fortunes. Takes a heavy touch, but West Ham win back possession with Paqueta. He sees the vision, tries to play the ball into the path of Kudus, who does get there. and he can't skip by the defender, but he's given a throw in to the Olympiacos defender. I don't understand. It's as if he's saying that Kudus has kicked the ball out when he would never do that. The blatant angle of the ball, and he's given a yellow card against Kudus, and Kudus has just gone like that to the ref. The ref is being ridiculous this evening. It actually should have been a corner. I didn't realise it had gone out. Was it? No, or throw in? Yeah.
Why?
28 minutes in, yellow cards to two quite influential players who like getting stuck in. Ball's gone all the way back to Fabianski. He plays the ball into the path of Agerd. Olympiacos pressing a little bit, but only with one player. Alvarez drops in. He collects the ball. He turns. Nothing on for him. Plays the ball back to Agerd. He's got time on the ball. Plays it into JWP in the middle of the park, who drops deep to collect it for West Ham. Nothing on. Turns. Looks forward. Sees Paqueta. Paqueta into Agerd. Agerd out to Alvarez. Ball through the middle to Paqueta, runs into space. He does well. Paqueta tries to see the vision. Oh, Bowen can't keep a touch of it. And now it's Olympiacos from distance. Tries to take the ball up over the top of Agerd. He heads the ball down to path of Emerson really well. Paqueta out wide. Player gets in front of him, but kicks the ball out for a West Ham throw in. Who's this referee, man? I don't like this referee. Even my 7-year-old son Freddie has just said, I don't like this referee. We don't dislike the person. We dislike his refereeing style. Yeah. Olympiacos coming on. We don't like his referee. Agerd into Paqueta. Paqueta into Emerson down the left-hand side, still in the West Ham half, drives forward. Intercepted from Olympiacos. West Ham win the second ball. Paqueta plays the ball forward again. Olympiacos come forward and collect the ball. James Ward-Prowse wins the ball back, and Paqueta switches play. What a ball that is to Sufal. Great ball. Sufal's got plenty of time and space down the right-hand side. Drives into the Olympiacos half. Plays it out to Kudus. Oh, he can't control the ball, and it goes out for Olympiacos throw-in. Olympiacos trying to win the ball back in the middle of the park. James Ward-Prowse does really well, wins it, plays the ball through for Bowen, who stays on side, cuts the ball into the right-hand side. Bowen again towards the corner flag, brings the ball back into James Ward-Prowse, back to Bowen. Good play from West Ham. Sufal, left foot into Paqueta. Paqueta chips the ball forward, cleared, but Bowen, Kudus on the edge. West Ham just trying to, as if we're trying to play too many passes right on the edge of the box, not testing the keeper. Olympiacos driving forward. Gets up. Alvarez does make a challenge. Shoulder barges. The referee tells the player to get up. Benrahma plays the ball forward for Emerson, but can't get through to him, and it's cleared. It's a bad ball from Benny again. Can't help but think he is a little bit of the weak link. Paqueta. James Ward-Prowse in the middle of the park for West Ham. Switches play over to Sufal on the right-hand side. Plays it into the path of Kudus down the right-hand side on the edge of the box. Back to Sufal. Sufal cuts inside. He finds James Ward-Prowse. Goes out to the Kudus. Kudus. Ball into the mix. Oh, he tries to find the back post. No one's in the middle there, but Emerson's going to win the second ball. He plays it into the path of Benny. Benny's down the left-hand side. He puts the ball into the middle to Paqueta. Paqueta, oh, it's a nice ball from Paqueta to Benny on the edge of the box. Benny shoots. Oh, it's a save again from Olympiacos. That's the second shot now from Benny. Really good play from him, to be fair. And another good shot, forcing the keeper into a full stretch save. And it's gone out for Benny. It's a good save from the keeper. Benny skips by a couple of players. Good running, good vision. Tries to find the corner, and it's a good save from the Olympiacos keeper. James Ward-Prowse. James Ward-Prowse corner. Whips it into the mix. Cleared from Olympiacos. Looks like it's going to be another corner, and it is. It's a corner to West Ham on the far side. James Ward-Prowse and Kudus stepping over it. Bowen in the mix. Mavropanos, Paqueta, Agerd, Benrahma, Alvarez, James Ward-Prowse takes it. Oh! Agerd! He's had a hat trick of headers and he cannot find the back of the net. It's another James Ward-Prowse right onto the head of Agerd, and Agerd cannot direct that all the way over from the keeper and can't put that in. He does, doesn't he? A really big jump. Oh, it's so unlucky from Agerd again. He's raging because he knows he's had 3 really, really good chances. Benny is aggressive today. He is, mate. Freddie talks sense. Anton, tell Freddie. Tell Freddie, the referee might book you, Freddie. That's what everyone's saying. Paqueta, it's Alvarez. Paqueta tries to win the ball back, but the player has stepped on top of Paqueta's foot. Ball's gone out the right-hand side. West Ham pressurising the defence, though. Bowen can't get it, but Olympiacos got the ball with Ortega. Plays the ball forwards. West Ham put the pressure on. Looks like the ball's gone out, and West Ham are going to walk away. We're not going to walk away with the throw-in. Olympiacos are going to walk away with the throw-in, but West Ham are winning the ball back again with Alvarez. Referee's blowing up the whistle. Honestly, it's really ridiculous refereeing. 10 minutes. It's really, really bad refereeing. Like, there's 50-50 challenges coming in, and the referee's blowing in favour of the opposition. But even at that, he shouldn't even be blowing the whistle. Essentially, the referee's been terrible. Paqueta and Bowen now. Keeper's got the ball. Bowen starts to put the pressure on the defender. Comes forward. Alvarez is there, but they've done well to get out of that possession. They've pinged the ball forward into the path of the player down the left-hand side. He's done well. It's a good ball into the mix. Oh, he's unmarked. Well, I'll tell you what, he's hit that on half volley from Podence, and it's just gone, maybe gone wider than what I think, but bit of a dangerous ball out of nothing really. Good play. About a 3 ball. The player was onside. He's overlapped Sufal. He's pinged the ball in first time. Podence is unmarked, and it hits off his knee, actually. It's a great ball in from Ortega. I'm telling you something now, right? I'm just making this little statement, though. Like, watch Ortega. He's someone I like, by the way. Don't know anything about him. I'm going to find out about him, and I'm going to say that's who West Ham should look at next year or in the January window, because I really like Ortega. He caused us problems last week. He's doing it again the same. He loves to bomb forward. Nice little spell of football coming in from Olympiacos. Presents ball forwards. West Ham have got the bodies there, but they kick the ball out for a West Ham throw-in. Telling you now, keep your eye on Ortega. He's a good player. One for the future, one for a player that West Ham could target. I don't know what the situation is. I'm going to find out for you, actually. Find out who he is. He's only 24 years old, and he's an Argentinian fullback. Ortega, Francisco Ortega. What are they called? Olympiacos. He's only played 7 games for Olympiacos as well. Began his career in the Palmeiras. There you go. Ball forward. Potence tries to keep it in, and he has. And West Ham have come out with the ball with Emerson. Cuts by a few players. He drives forward. Emerson's driven by about 3 players. Then he's been intercepted, and he wins a free kick from West Ham. He's been clattered by 2 Olympiacos players. Emerson just grabs the ball, thinks, I've had enough, and I'm going to drive forward, and I am going to try and just go at Olympiacos myself. He must have skipped by, 4 or 5 players. He's tripped up and runs into, it's a blatant foul. Sick. He's got the yellow card out. Podence is bossed into his own player, Barozzo. They're both down, crying their eyes out. They know they're going to get a yellow card. None of them want to get up. James Ward-Prowse territory, of course. 21 messages in the chat. Let's see. They're just upset, Freddie. I think they're just sore, apparently. Freddie's asking me, why are they crying? And you're making a valid point. Why are they crying, Freddie? Podence is up. You always knew he was going to get up, but Podence has actually fouled Emerson, who's gone in to Perazzo, and Perazzo knee doesn't look that great. Actually, they've got the people down checking on him. It looks like he may have hurt his knee. He's up though. He's sitting up. Here comes James Ward-Prowse stepping over the ball alongside Emerson. James Ward-Prowse does like a free kick. Likes a free kick. It's a big distance, but it's in a good area. I mean, he's got enough effort to be able to. Perazzo is up from Olympiacos. I mean, James Ward-Prowse could go for it because there's enough distance to get the ball up and under, but it is still a good solid 35, 40 yards out. Ben Ramos unmarked over the left-hand side. James Ward-Prowse is up over the ball. You can see, he's not going to go for a shot. He's not going for a shot. Into the mix. Cleared from Perazzo. West Ham got the ball with a Gerd. Plays it into Sefal. Sefal goes early into the mix again. Cleared again from Olympiacos. Heavy touch from their player, and they punt the ball forward. But James Ward-Prowse was there to defend. Paqueta's gone down holding his face. I don't know why, but now they come forward down the left-hand side. Over the halfway line. And the game has been stopped because Paqueta is down with what looks like a kind of head, shoulder, neck injury. I don't know. Freddie, you asked why were they down crying. Is that what you said, wasn't it? And someone said here, tell Freddie because they're professional footballers. He's joking by saying a lot of footballers do like to go on the ground and cry. Give Freddie a mic. It's always better with two commentators. The referee has kind of technically ruined the game. He's taken the fight out of the game. He just keeps blowing the whistle. The ball keeps going out. He's not letting the game get any form of flow. Terrible decisions from the referee as well. Giving fouls when it's not a foul. Giving free kicks when it's not a free kick. Giving yellow cards when it's not yellow cards. Giving throw-ins when there shouldn't be a throw-in. Ball punted forward from the Olympiacos keeper. West Ham come out on top with James Ward-Prowse. Mavropanos takes the heavy touch, but he's still got possession. Deep in the West Ham half, nothing on for him. Punts the ball back to Fabianski. He takes a touch. Head up, looks forwards. Alvarez drops in the middle. He plays the ball into a Gerd. He drives forward on the edge of the 18-yard box. Nothing on for him. He plays it into the path of Fabianski. He takes a touch. He's onto his right foot. Plays it into Mavropanos. Nothing on from Mavropanos. It's back to Fabianski. Fabianski takes another touch. He plays it out to Gerd. He's got a bit of space and time on the ball. He plays it through the middle to Alvarez. Plays the ball forward. Paqueta. Good ball out to Benny. Benny drives forward for West Ham. Plays it back into Paqueta. Paqueta sees the vision. Tries to see the ball. It's heavy for Emerson. Emerson can try and keep it in. Chips it into the mix. Bowen keeps a hold of it. This goes out for a West Ham corner. Referee's given a handball against Bowen and a free kick to Olympiacos in the box. Not in the box, though. Yeah, apparently. The referee's blown up. Let's have a look here and see. Probably was a handball, to be fair. Probably the right decision. Probably the first right decision the referee's made, Freddie. Did he? Ball punted forward from Olympiacos keeper. Again, comes out on top, plays it into Sefal. Chips the ball forward from Sefal, but nothing for him to chase. Kudus tries to close down the player, Fortunes, and Sefal does well to use his strength against Fortunes. Still got the ball down the right-hand side, plays the ball forwards. Kudus, James Ward-Prowse, good ball. Paqueta, great vision from him, great strength from him. Outside of his left foot, it's an unbelievable ball. The keepers came out and played the sweeper role and cleared it from Olympiacos. It's a great ball from Paqueta. He's got to win the ball back again for West Ham. Oh, he's coming out on top. I do not know how he's coming out on top with that, but Paqueta drives forward for West Ham, puts it into the path of Kudus. He skips by one player, he skips by two. He can't get by the second one. Alvarez comes in, tries to win the ball back for West Ham. Olympiacos will collect the ball in the middle of the park. Great vision from Alvarez to win the ball back for him. James Ward-Prowse out wide left to Benrahma. Emerson's making overlapping run. Benrahma's travelling at the defence. Emerson goes for the overlapping run, chips it into the mix. Benrahma. I mean, it's not great. It's not crap. It's just not great. Oh. I'm going to get it for you now, that one. Ball punted forward from Olympiacos, cleared from Mavropanos into the path of Emerson. Emerson wins the ball back. He plays it into Alvarez. Alvarez finds Paqueta, but it's been won back from Olympiacos. The player's still down. Referee's going to blow the whistle. Here we go. Another stoppage again. Ridiculous. Did he? West Ham play the short ball. Mavropanos down the right-hand side. Back into Agerd. Konstantinos Dinos Mavropanos. Ball punted forward from Olympiacos. Paqueta wins the ball back in the halfway line. Alvarez on the halfway line. Being won back from Fortunez over Alvarez. Chipped ball forward for Agerd to chase over the top of Fortunez. He's got the pace over Fortunez. He's going to have to guide that ball out, and he's done really well. And it's a goal kick to West Ham. Just I missed the minutes added on there. 3 minutes added on. Agerd, it'd be nice to get a little cheeky goal before half time. That would be nice. He's now won the ball back with Paqueta though, down the left hand side. He skips by one of their players, skips by a second, but the ball goes out for throw in to Olympiacos. .2 minutes. Ball punted forward from Olympiacos. Walking into traffic, but West Ham can't keep hold of possession. It goes out for another throw in deep in the West Ham half. It's a dangerous time for anyone to score. Dangerous time for anyone to concede just before half time. If you can do it as West Ham, it would put the fans into a bit of a buzz. Ball goes out from Olympiacos, and it's a West Ham throw in deep in our own half. I know. Rodri wins the ball back. Rodinei goes out for a West Ham throw in. Emerson with a throw in. Into Paqueta, chips the ball backwards. Benrahma collects the ball. Yeah. Stadium. Olympiacos have got the ball through the middle, but it's found its way out to the right hand side. Fortunez is out on the right hand side, chips the ball into the mix. Cleared from Sufal, diving header. Alvarez can't get rid of it, but he does win the second ball. Then loses the second ball. Benrahma wins the ball back for West Ham. Alvarez chips the ball forward to Paqueta. Paqueta tries to chip the ball. He's then fouled. Referee does eventually blow up for a foul on Paqueta. He's doing keepy uppies though. But I suppose he's inviting those tackles in. But you know some West Ham fans will not like that in that area. Well, that was my 30 seconds though till half time, so it's a good chance for West Ham to try and punt the ball forward. Yeah. Try and see if we can get something before the half ends. There's a timer up there. It's a foul. Chips the ball forward for West Ham. Kudos can't get the better of the defender. Ortega's doing really well. Ball chipped forward from Olympiacos. Sefao wins the second ball though. Ball into the path of James Ward-Prowse. He chips the ball up over the top, tries to find Bowen. Bowen can't win the header and it goes out for a West Ham throw in. So it's deep in Olympiacos half. This is going to be our chance. This is it. This has got to be it. Big throw in, big whip ball coming in from Sefao from a throw in. It's going to be the last chance. Last chance saloon. Here we go. Sefao into the mix. Mavropanos wins the header, but they haven't got rid of it. Paqueta from distance takes a big deflection, bounces over the keeper, and it is half time. There you go. If you're watching, then you will see that West Ham are drawing 0-0 with Olympiacos at half time. What do you think? It's not been a great game. Referees probably ruined it as such, but leave your comments in. I'm going to go and take a break with the little man, and I'll be back for, of course, the second half. Come on, you wonderful Irons.
Okay.
Come on.
Yeah, can I see what you have for this one?
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the West Ham Network. It is half time. The kickoff is about to take place for the second half. If you're watching, West Ham are drawing 0-0 with Olympiacos. It's been an all right first half, not great. We never really took our. We had chances because we can't deny it. We had 9 attempts at goal. Agard with probably the best ones. We just couldn't put the ball into the back of the net. But it's not been great because we've not had a chance to press from the front because Olympiacos are not playing the ball simply from the back. So it's really causing us no other options. And it's a little bit like we were on the handbrake. I'm in the West Ham Network chat, and someone else made the comment saying that West Ham have we've got handbrake on, and it does feel like we've got the handbrake on a bit. But hopefully it comes because I think going forward, they themselves, Olympiacos, have struggled as well. So no substitutions from what we're aware from both teams, but I fully expect a substitution to come in the second half, probably in the likes of Souček, maybe Mubama. You never know. But we'll see what happens now as Olympiacos prepare for kick-off in the second half, and they have kicked us off in the second half. Play the ball through the back of the defence. I will give you the running commentary. This is the West Ham Network. This is your Matchday Live. I'm Anton. Hit the subscribe button if you're new around here. Leave a comment. Hit the thumbs up if you're enjoying it as well. And if you want to become a channel member, then click on the membership option. There's an option there for you as well. Get entered into monthly draws. Get exclusive content as well. Got loads of cool stuff coming your way. Anyway, Brozzo have got the ball with Olympiacos down the right-hand side, cuts inside, and Olympiacos switch play completely over to Fortunez. Ortega plays the ball forward, back heel, Pedence tries a quick 1-2. James Ward-Prowse does well to intercept. Again, plays the ball into the path of Benny. Benny drives forward. Emerson's got the ball. Ball's played back to Gerd. He takes a touch. Going to look up, put the ball forward for West Ham. Owen's winning the header. Can Paqueta get to the second ball? He can't, but the player's gone down with a head injury. Hezi from Olympiacos. They're actually a collision from the two players from Olympiacos. Going into it, it's one of those ones. It's right there. It's a really sore area of the head. It really is. He's up though. Fair play. Remember, we will be live straight after the game, going live to the London Stadium where Russ is, and will be giving us some of the review for the game. Olympiacos putting the ball forward for West Ham to get the ball, and Fabianski regains possession for West Ham. He feeds the ball out to Mavropanos. He drives forward for West Ham, skips by one of the Olympiacos players, punts the ball forward for West Ham. Bowen to win the header. Benny wins the second ball, though he's done well. Paqueta plays the ball into the path of Emerson down the left-hand side. Emerson into Paqueta on the edge of the 18-yard box. He spread the ball, takes a deflection, but the referee is going to give a throw-in to Olympiacos. Paqueta's losing the plot. Big ball forward from big throw in. James Ward-Prowse wins the second header. We can't win the third ball though. Olympiacos come out on top, but we win the ball back straight away. Kudos into the path of James Ward-Prowse. Olympiacos players rolling around the floor again. The far side of the park. It's ridiculous, man. It's constantly down on the ground. Oh, so boring. What Olympiacos are doing is frustrating West Ham by just killing the game. The referees killed the game. The Olympiacos team have killed the game. Do you know what the funny thing is? The commentators are talking about Mickey Antonio. Do you know what? It's probably the perfect game. They need someone to go and bully them. He's on the bench, Freddie. And the thing is, when you've got a player like that, that's when you want him to come off the bench as an impact. That's the only position he really kind of works for us, not starting the game. I'm not saying, listen, don't want people to get carried away and think I'm relying heavily on Antonio, but it's probably one of those games because the Olympiacos have killed it. Anyway, Alvarez into the path of a Gerd. Gerd drives forward for West Ham over the halfway line, keeps got the ball, plays the ball out wide, left to Emerson. Nothing on for him. Emerson drives infield, sees a gap open for James Ward-Prowse, but gives it back to Alvarez. Alvarez sees an opening. He's on the edge of the centre circle. He plays it back to Mavropanos. Dinos Konstantinos Mavropanos. James Ward-Prowse plays the ball into Alvarez. He plays the ball out wide to Sufal, takes it early into Kudos. Good touch by the first player. Sufal's made the overlapping run. It's a heavy tackle coming in from the Olympiacos player. He's won the ball and he's done well to bring the ball out of possession. But Kudos has done so well to drive back and try and win a throw in off of Fortunez. But there's no way. There's no way the referee is ever going to give a throw into West Ham in the half. Throw in with Ortega. And Olympiacos down the left-hand side. Throws the ball forward. Sufal wins the header. Gerd's there, wins the second ball. Mavropanos chips the ball past the player, goes for a handball. Heavy touch on him. Heavy tackle, but Olympiacos have broke. Fortunez inside the box. He's going to shoot. Chips it in. Goes over. So it's a bit of a silly manoeuvre there from Dinos Konstantinos Mavropanos in the middle of the park. Takes a heavy touch, punts the ball forward. Ball goes over and it's a goal kick to West Ham. Oh, Benny's giving the ball away instantly, straight away to Olympiacos. He's going to try and challenge over and win the ball back, but they're travelling down the left-hand side with Ortega. Kudos is there with Sufal. It's a great ball into the box from Ortega. Gerd does win the first header, cleared into the edge of the box. Kamara, but West Ham win the ball back with Ben Rama, but no, it's not. It's been given away again. Pedence down the right-hand side. Ball fed back, ball into the mix, cleared from James Ward-Prowse, back out to the Olympiacos midfield. Fortunez over the left-hand side. He's got the ball. He plays the ball through the middle. Chips the ball forward for the player to chase. Olympiacos have still got the ball. Puts it onto the edge of the box. Kamara shoots from distance and it goes out, possibly for a throw-in. That's Mady. Wild shot from distance. Can't keep it anywhere near a target. Looks like it's nearly going out for or Maddie. Yeah. Freiburg are 2-0 up. Villa are now losing. Ball switch play over for Emerson. Takes a touchdown, brings it Ben Rama into the game. Nice play between him and Emerson. Emerson drives forward for West Ham. Plays the ball into the path of Bowen. It's too heavy. The defender stays with it. Bowen keeps it in play. He's done well, and it's a punt forward from Olympiacos out for a West Ham throw-in. Stayed infield, actually. Gerd's come out on top. Gerd's still got the ball down the touchline. Plays the ball forward. He's done well. Ball's chipped forward for West Ham into Bowen again. Olympiacos, bit of a mix-up there between the defender and the keeper. And Bowen tries to nip in and get the ball, but can't. And it is a keeper ball for Olympiacos. West Ham nil, Olympiacos nil. 53 minutes gone. This is your West Ham Network match day live. It's a punt ball forward from the keeper. A terrible ball from him. Paqueta tries to hit the ball into the path of Ben Rama. Alvarez wins the second ball. He drives forward down the left-hand side, cuts back. Nothing on for him. Plays the ball into James Ward-Prowse on the halfway line. He turns, pays the ball back into the path of Alvarez. Nothing on for him. He goes back to JWP on the halfway line. He switches play over to Mavropanos, who's driven forward for West Ham down the right-hand side. Nothing on. He keeps the ball quite static. He plays the ball out wide right to Sufal. Got Olympiacos man on him. He cuts in field, plays the ball into James Ward-Prowse, plays a quick touch back to Sufal. Kudos out in the right-hand side. He's got three players on him, tries to play the ball back to Sufal, and it goes past him, and it goes out for Olympiacos throw-in. Damn. Looks like Olympiacos are about to make their first sub, and they're going to bring on, I believe, possibly one of their top goal scorers. Fortuna's giving the ball away, though. Emerson wins it, but he's getting given the ball away. Rodney, Dents down the right-hand side. Great tracking back from Benny, but it's still a throw-in to Olympiacos. It looks like they're going to throw a sub on straight away. Ball through for Olympiacos, skips through. Great tackle from Agerd, and it looks like it is going out for a corner. Alkmaar are beating Aston Villa 1-0 at Villa Park. Here comes the substitution for Olympiacos. Jovetic is coming off. El Kabi. Field. Ball into the mix for the corner. Tried to get involved straight away, but nothing was on for him. Ball into the mix. Cleared from Alvarez onto the edge of the box. Alvarez does win the ball back, but he nearly loses possession in the middle of the box. Dangerous place to do it, but West Ham cannot hold on to that ball. Olympiacos are playing with a really high press. That's our tactical game, and we can't seem to just get a hold of that ball. Olympiacos nothing on, so they play the ball back with their keeper. Again, they're just playing a quick 1-2. No one playing with a high press. The only player forward for West Ham is Bowen. West Ham win the ball back, and it's Kudos out there, tries to challenge, heads the ball back into the path of Sefao. Mavropanos switches play over to Agerd. Puts it into the path of Emerson. Still on a West Ham half. Nothing on for him, so he plays it back to Agerd. Agerd plays it into the path of Benny. Nothing on for him, so it's back with Agerd in West Ham half. Quite static from West Ham. He's going to switch play over to Mavropanos. Now they start to put the pressure on from El Kabi. Mavropanos into Sefao. He takes a touch infield. Nothing on. He's going to play it back to Agerd. Oh my God, he's run into a bit of traffic. He's lucky, gets out of that. Ball's played into Mavropanos. He takes a heavy touch, skips by El Kabi. He switches play over to the wide left. Good play from him. Emerson takes a touch. He drives forward for West Ham into the path of Benny. Benny takes a touch back to Emerson. Alvarez has made the run. It's a good ball through, but Alvarez, I don't think, has got the legs. He doesn't. It's a good interception there from Itsus. From Olympiacos. Ball goes out for a West Ham throw in on the far side. Better play from West Ham. Good vision from Alvarez. Good ball, but he just doesn't have the legs to make that run. Throw into West Ham down the left-hand side. Clearance from Podence. Ball sips over. Two players collide. The referee blows up nothing. Mavropanos brings the ball forward. Sefao down the right-hand side. Plays it back into Paqueta. Back to Sefao. Back to Paqueta. In the West Ham half, James Ward-Prowse, nothing on. Plays the ball back. Mavropanos. Mavropanos switches play over to Agerd. On the edge of the centre circle. Nothing on. James Ward-Prowse is empty, but Agerd plays it out left to Emerson. He's got space, a little bit of space. Emerson cuts in field. Nothing on. Finds Alvarez. Halfway line, big ball up over the top for Kudos to chase. Chests the ball down on the edge of the box. Kudos skips by one player. He's on the far side, plays the ball into the path of Ben Rama. Ben Rama sees a big ball, back post. Terrible ball from Benny. Terrible ball from Ben Rama. Really, really bad. Danny Ings and Pablo Fornals warming up along the sides here. Kudus loses ball in the middle of the park. El Kabi drives forward for Chinez. Olympiacos on the edge of the box. Drives into the 18-yard box. He can't keep hold of possession. West Ham get the ball back really easily. Kudus, he's got a man on him, though. No one shouting him, plays the ball out to Paqueta. It's a tough tackle on him, but it is a throw into West Ham. Antonio has come out off the bench now to go and warm up. Alvarez drives forward for West Ham, plays the ball out to Emerson on the left-hand side. Alvarez, Agard, coming up to the 60th minute. James Ward-Prowse in the middle to Alvarez, who switches the ball out to Mavropanos. Dinos Konstantinos Mavropanos plays the ball through, can't get it through to Sefao, intercepted from the Olympiacos defender. Fortunez drops in deep, he collects the ball for Olympiacos. Sefao fouls the player, no need in that position, and it's a free kick to Olympiacos. We're lacking in ideas. Ball forward from Olympiacos from the free kick. Well one from Sefao. Still now in a row, plenty of time, 30 minutes. Fortunez, Ortega down the left-hand side. West Ham win the ball back with Paqueta. Played quickly from James Ward-Prowse. Paqueta down the right-hand side, tries to find the ball around the back of Bowen. Bowen's not been involved in today's game at all. Olympiacos through the middle. Camarara plays the ball out to the wide right. It's a heavy ball. Is it going to go out? And it is. And it's a West Ham throw in. Freddie, what do you think so far? Bit boring? It is a bit. Freddie's a little bit bored. I thought you'd have an enjoyable game, but it's not been enjoyable yet. Mavropanos collects the ball on the halfway line for West Ham. James Ward-Prowse plays the ball into Paqueta. Paqueta gives the ball straight away to the opposition, and now they come on the attack. Rodri plays the ball back to Pizzotto. Big ball forward for El Kabi to chase. Mavropanos is there. Takes a heavy touch. Plays the ball nicely into Sefao's path on the right-hand side. Sefao's got space and time on the ball. Finds James Ward-Prowse, who's dropped deep in to collect the ball. He switches play over completely to the Emerson. Takes a touch, cuts inside, drives forward, comes over the halfway line, still drives, finds Paqueta. Paqueta goes early, finds Kudos, good ball. Sefao's made the overlapping run. Kudos keeps it, cuts inside into the field. There's no one there. It's a bad ball, but they're panicking back there to clear it, and they have cleared it. It's gone into the path of Mavropanos on the halfway line. So West Ham now on the attack again. Paqueta from a deep roll plays the ball into Sefao. Good ball. Sefao out right. Cuts into Kudos, takes a touch, tries to skip by the player. Player does some trickery, tries to get out of the defence, and he does. Then he slips up and kicks the ball out for a West Ham throw-in. Nearly a good bit of skill there from Kudos. Paqueta wins the ball back for West Ham. Now it's with Alvarez deep in the Olympiacos half. West Ham have got a good spell of possession. Emerson out now on the left-hand side. Now it's Benrahma. Benrahma's going to take on a few players if he can. Tries to put the ball into his right foot. Nothing on. Skips by a couple of the players. Plays the ball back into the path of Agard. Quick touch there from Emerson. Now it's with Benrahma. Benrahma keeps the ball static. Bowen drops in, collects the ball. First time really involved, skips by a player. It's on the edge of the box. Here's Ward-Prowse. Shot and save. First real chance of the second half. It's taken us bloody 20 minutes to do it, but it's good football. And do you know what? It's the first time really Jared Bowen's been involved. He sees the vision on the edge of the box, and James Ward-Prowse cannot get enough finesse and not enough power behind that shot. It's a routine dive-in save from the keeper from Olympiacos. 63 minutes gone. West Ham nil, Olympiacos nil. West Ham on the up a bit in the last couple of minutes. Fortunez plays the ball back, go into the path of the defence of Olympiacos. He sees a gap, drives forward, chips the ball over to the left-hand side. Sefao reads it well. Kudos is there. He collects it. He drives forward for West Ham. Ortega's there. Kudos has still got the ball for West Ham, but he runs into problems. James Ward-Prowse tries to win the ball back, but he can't win it. Olympiacos on the counter. There's a player running over there, overlapping. No one's marking him. Ball's running inside the box. Cleared from West Ham. Mavropanos. Sefao keeps it in the field. They're calling for a handball. Olympiacos, but I don't know what from. Alvarez. Gerd is the ball into the path of Benny. Alvarez drops deep, collects the ball, plays it into the path of Paqueta. Paqueta drives forward for West Ham. Plays the ball to the wide right. Bowen collects the ball where he likes it. He's got one-on-one. Skips by one player. Now down to the corner flag. Chips the ball into the mix. Keeper's going to come out and win that. He does. Bit better, though. Bit better getting Bowen involved. That's what we want to see. It is boring. I'm not going to lie. It is boring. Agerd wins the ball back, plays it into the path of Agerd, chips the ball forward, no one wins it, but Benrahma wins the second ball. Paqueta tries to play the ball through for Kudos. The keeper comes out. Oh my God, the defence, I don't know what they were doing. I don't know if he thought it was a West Ham player. Keeper came out and he's punted the ball out for a throw into West Ham. We've taken it early, and Sufal gives it to Bowen down the right-hand side. He sees the overlap and run from Sufal. Sufal drops it into the cut. Oh, it's on the edge of the box. Benny's going to shoot, takes a deflection. Oh, I don't know what it is. Listen, I don't know if Benny's got any form of power in a shot. You want to put your foot through it. Honestly, I don't think Benny's got any power whatsoever. Tired. He's still off. Good question. Benny's asking why Antonio was off. Oh, Mavropanos misjudges the header. Gerd comes out. Alvarez wins the second ball. JWP. Mavropanos. Alvarez in the middle of the park, deep in the West Ham half. Comes out to Mavropanos. Heavy touch. Plays the ball out wide to Sefao. Sefao plays the ball forward into Jared Bowen. Jared Bowen tries to knock it by into Mavropanos, but loses possession. And now Olympiacos drive forward down the left-hand side. That's the ball through the middle. Barozzo, out wide, Rodri, Cadence, cuts back in field, tries to skip round. It's a great tackle from Alvarez. It's an unbelievable tackle from Alvarez. This deserves something here now. Kudos plays the ball back into Emerson. Nothing on, too slow. Nothing on. Plays the ball out wide, Benrahma. No, it's not. It's a bad ball. Was Benrahma. It was a bad ball from Benrahma. It's a great tackle though from Mavropanos. Really, really good tackle from Mavropanos. And Alvarez plays the ball into the path of Sefao. No. Paqueta drops into the middle of the park on the right-hand side. He drives infield. There's nothing on. He switches play over to Emerson on the left-hand side. Emerson drives forward. Benrahma's now got the ball down the left-hand side. Emerson's made the overlap and run. He's played it, but it's gone out for a West Ham throw-in. What are West Ham going to do? They're going to take a long throw-in? Are they going to go short? It looks like it's going to be short. Emerson has the ball. Paqueta drops in, collects it, keeps it in. Emerson is back now with Benny, back with Alvarez. He's going to switch play over to Sefao. Sefao collects it, nothing on for him, plays the ball back. Mavropanos. That's Kudus in the middle of the park, plays it into JWP, switches play over to the left-hand side. Emerson, head up, chips the ball into the mix, over the box, and it's cleared from Ortega, and it's out for a West Ham corner. That'll do. Come on, you Irons. Come on, you Irons. 9:30 on a Thursday night, and Freddie's got school tomorrow. You need to see West Ham win, don't you? If we were at the game, which we were supposed to be, he would be up all night because we wouldn't have got in till late. So let's hope he gets a little cheeky West Ham win. James Ward-Prowse stepping up over the corner. Whips the ball into the mix. Oh, cleared from Pizarro. Pizarro. Sefao collects the ball though from a Benrahma pass. Plays the ball out wide. Paqueta goes wild and it's given away. And now Olympiacos on the counter. And it is a break, but West Ham won the ball back with James Ward-Prowse. He's done really, really well there to win that ball back. Good defensive duties. Fabianski, big clearance from him up the field. It goes out for a throw-in. I don't really know what? He did. He never got the ball though, did he? Don't know what Moyes is thinking now. Val has played the ball back into Mavropanos. Mavropanos switches play over to Agerd. Centrally on the left-hand side for West Ham. 20 minutes to go. Alvarez. Mavropanos. Alvarez in the middle of the park, just over the halfway line. Agerd drives forward. James Ward-Prowse. Back to Alvarez. He drives forward for West Ham. Heavy ball onto Bowen. Can't control it. But it's a heavy ball from Alvarez, to be fair. Ortega clears for Olympiacos. Straight to Mavropanos on the halfway line. James Ward-Prowse drops in, collects the ball. He switches play over to the right-hand side to Sefao. He's looking up. Everyone's a bit static. Bowen makes the run. He does collect it on the edge of the box. Can't feed it back into the West Ham path, though. It's a wild clearance from Olympiacos. Now he's let the ball bounce, and Bowen's there, putting the pressure on. Referee's always blown the whistle for a foul against Bowen. It should be a corner. The referee, Bowen's pointing to the fact that the linesman has pointed to the corner, but a referee was never going to get that because we've seen this referee all game. You can see that again. So check out on the sidelines. So is Mubama. We have 20 minutes to win this game. A couple of substitutions probably going to be made soon, I would have thought. Owen does really well to skip by the defence. Ortega does well as well. He comes out with the best of the ball. James Ward-Prowse again doing his defensive duties. Now he's pushing forwards, putting the pressure on the keeper. Keeper punts the ball forward for Olympiacos. Tips the ball back from Macab into the path of Fabianski. Come on, West Ham. Come on, you Irons. Agerd drives forward for West Ham. Skips by one player. Still got the ball. Benny can't. Emerson didn't read that run, and it's a heavy ball from Agerd into no one. Brozzo plays the ball into the middle. Olympiacos still got the ball deep in their own half. Plays it back to their keeper. Kura starts to drive at their keeper. He punts the ball forward for Olympiacos. Foul wins the first header, but who's going to win the second one? West Ham do with Agerd. Alvarez does really well to shadow that ball, guard it. He's fouled. It's definitely a yellow card. That's a yellow card. Alvarez is still down. Not given a yellow card, though. Another substitution getting made from Olympiacos. Alvarez wins the ball back for West Ham in the middle of the park from the free kick. He plays it into Dinos Konstantinos Mavropanos. Terrible ball from him into Jared Bowen. And Jared Bowen's under pressure straight away, and now Kamara brings the ball into play. And now there's a bit of space down the left-hand side for Fortunese. Chips the ball over, switch play. The thing is, right, West Ham have intercepted it and Emerson's on the drive. They've not really got anything going forward. But we've not got anything currently going forward, but we've got the players with the ability. Kouros drives forward for West Ham down the left-hand side. He plays the ball into the path of Benny. Benny's going to challenge that player. I don't know what Benny's crossed it, but it's gone all the way over to the far side, and Sefao's there. Paqueta, he's on the edge of the box on the right-hand side. Left foot, finds Bowen. Back over to James Ward-Prowse. Chips the ball into the path. Oh, Paqueta! Shoots goal! Is he onside? Oh, flag's up. I knew the flag was up. That's why I couldn't celebrate. I couldn't celebrate because I knew he was offside. I need to see it. It's a ball into the mix for Jared Bowen. Paqueta makes the run. Oh, he's on! It's on! It's on. I think he's going to get the goal, Freddie. I think it's going to be a goal. I think it's on. He's on. He is on. There is no way they cannot give this to West Ham. There is no way that they cannot give this to West Ham. This is a goal. This is the vision from James Ward-Prowse. The run from Paqueta. Tell you what, this is going to be a goal. This is going to be a goal. This has got to be a goal. Just hurry up and give us the goal. This is a goal. This has got a goal written all over it. There's never an offside in it. Why are they taking so long? It's ridiculous. Give us the goal. Give us the goal. Give us the goal. He's a mile onside. Give us the goal. Give us the goal. Hurry up. Ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. I've never seen something so fucking blatant in my life. Blow the whistle. Bar. Point. Yes! And Paqueta. It's a fine. It's a wonderful goal. It's a wonderful goal. It's a really good goal. Yeah! Paqueta. You ready for this? Follow, follow, follow. Brazilian Magnifico. Because there's nobody better than Lucas Paqueta. And now he's one of our own. Come on up here and sing with me. Go. Hold on a minute. We've got this one for you. Follow, follow, follow. A Brazilian Magnifico. Because there's nobody better than Lucas Paqueta. And now he's one of our own. It's a very, very good goal. The vision from James Ward-Prowse, the run from Paqueta, the ball chips up over the top. It's great. The run is unbelievable. He's timed it perfectly. He's a mile onside. I don't know why they've taken so long. In fact, all of West Ham players have broke the offside trap. Referees put the fucking linesman idiot, and West Ham are 1-0 up on the evening. Happy days. Come on, you Irons. And there's substitutions made, and I have no idea what's going on here. Couple of subs made from Olympiacos, but I have no idea who. Great goal from West Ham, though. West Ham currently top of the group, though, with Freiburg both on 9 points. Big ball forward, cleared from West Ham. This should give us a bit of a boost, a bit of an energy. It's a great goal. Great goal. I'm not even going to change the substitution because I have no idea. Alexanderopoulos is off. Scarpa is on. Pedence and Masuras. Oh. No, just two substitutions, Freddie. Fortunez, big chip forward. Fabianski comes out and collects the ball. 13 minutes. I don't know why they took so long. They're showing the pictures, the images. It's ridiculous how long they took for that offside. It's ruined my celebration because I thought he was offside, but no, he wasn't. Anyway, Tommy Souček is about to come on for West Ham. So Sufal drives forward for West Ham down the right-hand side. Looks like he's fouled back into Paqueta. And it's gone out for a West Ham throw-in. Come on, West Ham. West Ham taking the throw-in. Paqueta skips by one. Bowen wins the second ball, but then he's lost it. And then it's gone out from Olympiacos. And that's a throw-in to West Ham. 10 minutes, well, 12 minutes to go. West Ham with Paqueta on the corner flag. Shadows the ball. Nothing on for him. Still got the ball. It's unbelievable skill. Sifal chips the ball into the mix. What skill? Did you see that skill? Back heel, wasn't it? Some skill from Paqueta. West Ham have got the possession again, though, with Benrahma down the left-hand side. It's much better from West Ham. Benrahma's driving at the defence. There's two players on him. Plays the ball back into Emerson. Still waiting on a substitution to be made for Souček. 79 minutes gone. West Ham 1, Olympiacos 0. Mavropanos drives forward for West Ham. Ball into Bowen. Mavropanos. He's gone. He chips the ball, and it's a block, and it's gone out for a West Ham corner. I tell you what, fair play to Mavropanos, son. Fair play to the geezer. What? 12 chances created from James Ward-Prowse in the Europa League. Alvarez is coming off the field for Tommy Souček. Do you know what? Fair play. He's done a grand job considering he got booked so early in the game. He was breaking up play. He was doing really well. And something he brought into his game today was his vision for carrying the ball and driving forward with the pass. I know there's a lot of fans saying that's what he did when he was at Ajax, and he did do that when he was at Ajax. But I tell you what, he's done it tonight, and he showed us what he's capable of definitely doing that as well. James Ward-Prowse is currently leading chances created in the Europa League with now officially 12 for any of you doubters out there. West Ham taking it short though. Kudus has got the ball. He tries to skip by the Olympiacos defender. He can't. Olympiacos drive forward. It's a heavy touch though from them in defence. He chips it ball out to Fortunez. Ball into the middle, but they're panicking back there. West Ham have won the ball back with Kudus. Kudus is going to shoot from distance. Oh, it's a hard shot and it goes wide. 10 minutes to go. West Ham 1, Olympiacos 0. Freddie J is in the chat. She said, love the singing, Freddie. J. Love the singing, Freddie. Someone ball back with Tommy Souček. Gets her down the right hand side. Still got the ball. Chips the ball. Oh, tries to get it through to foul, but can't. Very unfortunate. Oh, Fabianski spills it. Oh, it's an offside anyway. It's an offside anyway. That's lucky. I know, but it was a shaky. West Ham were a shaky peg there, though, Freddie. Shaky peg. No, it didn't. It didn't go in. But he was offside, so it wouldn't have counted anyway if they had put the ball into the back of the net. So nothing to worry about. But we need to just keep ourselves composed. Make sure they don't get a goal. Make sure we can push forward and get something from it. Benrahma is going to come off the field for West Ham. Oh, the foul on Kudus. Yellow card coming out for the Olympiacos. They're starting to grow a little bit frustrated from the game. Bad foul, isn't it? Oh, Perozzo. He's kind of led with his elbow as well, to be honest. Benrahma is coming off the field. Average performance from Benny tonight. It's Max Cornet coming on. Yeah, Max Cornet. Yeah, I'm delighted for that one. I'm so intrigued. I think there's still a player there in Max Cornet. I really, really do. Yeah, blessed himself, didn't he? Free kick though for West Ham. At 30 yards out. It's a great position for James Ward-Prowse. Into the mix, back post. Oh my God. It trips into everybody. And Mavropanos cannot aim that into the back of the net. Diving header. Oh, it's unlucky. It's a great delivery. Great delivery. Great delivery. It goes over the head of Mavropanos, just looks down and cannot direct that into the path of the goal. He has a nice mustache. He does. Someone's gone down. No, is that Paqueta? Olympiacos coming on the drive. Kamara. Good ball, though. In the mix. Cleared from Mavropanos. Goes out for Olympiacos. Corner. Olympiacos corner. The mix. Oh, it's hit the post. It's hit the back post. No one was marking the player. And Kamara has hit the post that could have put Olympiacos level. Oh, my days. It was flicked on from the front post onto the back post. And nobody was marking the player. Just taking our eye off the ball there for a little minute. And Olympiacos will think they can get back into this game. Olympiacos travelling down the right-hand side. Flicks it on from the front post, and then the back post. Kamara cannot put that into the back of the net and hits the post. Just waiting. Just a free kick though to Olympiacos. They've taken it early. Big ball through the middle. Oh no. It's coming inside the box. Shoots on his left foot. Oh, just curls it round. This is what's going to happen though. They've got nothing to lose. So Rodieu curls a ball up over the top of the bar, but he cuts inside the box, puts it onto his left foot. That's close. I'm telling you what, that's close. Very close. I think one's coming to get for bed. Mabama is coming on the field, though. We'll see Mabama come on. Paqueta tries to win the ball back for West Ham. He looks like he's fouled. There's loads of players all over Paqueta, though. Kudos tries to come in, cut in, and win the ball back. Olympiacos players gone down. And they've got nothing on, so they play the ball back. Ball chipped over to the left. Ortega. Oh, is that a foul? Played on. Played advantage. Oh my God, I'm so glad we got rid of that, but he has played advantage. Going to call it back and give a free kick. Well, it's offside anyway. Oh, it's offside. Well, we're lucky, by the way. We're lucky because there is an offside there, but here comes Divin. And Kudos is coming off. would love, Divine Mubama would love nothing more than this geezer to bang himself a goal. Another substitution made also from Olympiacos. West Ham, though, with Mubama trying to win something back, gets stuck in. Olympiacos, Paqueta wins the ball back, but they've broken. West Ham have won the ball back, though. Paqueta wins the second header, tries to challenge, ball's out the wide. Kamara drives forward. It's a good interception from Jared Bowen, but he's gone down immediately injured. Bowen has stayed down injured, which is not what we want. Holding on to his ankle on the edge of the centre circle, but looks like he's going to get up. But he's definitely time wasting. Exactly what happens, yeah. So the player was going to smash the ball away, and he's nipped in, going, taking the ball away. Five minutes of added on time. 4 minutes. 4 minutes to go. Olympiacos with the ball, plays the ball into Ortega down the left hand side. He drives forward for Chinez. Sefal's just gone in for a tackle. It's just a strong tackle, and referee's going to blow up. That's the thing, though, when you play these games, they're very soft, and we should learn that. We need to learn that lesson sometimes, especially. Oh, they've gone early. It's a wasted chance. It was brilliant, Fabianski. Fortunez thought the player was going to make the run, but he hasn't, and he's tipped the ball forward, and no one's there, and the manager's gone away raging, and Fabianski picks the ball up for West Ham. Fabianski drops the ball, pings the ball forward for West Ham up the right hand side. Going in, tries to win the header, takes the deflection off Olympiacos, but goes out for a West Ham throw in. He's going to get a yellow card. Fortunez off the Olympiacos. Not Paqueta getting himself stuck in. Just walk away, Lucas Paqueta. Mubama tries to get himself stuck in. Bowen drops in. I don't know what he's done. He's blown for an offside or something like that. What is the referee doing? Paqueta with a throw in. Throws it back to Sefal. Halfway through injury time, Sefal goes long. Ball goes out again for another throw in. Paqueta. There's a bit of players getting involved here now. Fortunese is causing a bit of a stir. Paqueta standing there, knows he's winding it up. Bowen's getting stuck in. Perazzo, square code. Perazzo's a big lad. It's like wrestling, Freddie, isn't it? Problem with this is, though, the referee's just going to add on extra time. Yellow card to Bowen. Yellow card to Kamara. Don't really know. He's just staring at Fortunate. Shuts up. The foul with the throw in. That's wasted a minute, but it's just Paqueta. Oh, Sefal's driven forward. He's won a corner. There's no way that is not a corner. There is absolutely no way that they've given that as a bloody corner to them. It's ridiculous. Right, we will be live on the review, so you will get transferred across. We will be going live to London Stadium as well. West Ham punted the ball forward though. Oh, West Ham trying to win the ball back in the defence. Mbama's chasing down the defender. Chasing down. West Ham putting the pressure on with Bowen. Bowen again. The Olympiacos done well. Played it back to the keeper. Mbama starts to chase down. Now they've come out on top. 30 seconds to go. Olympiacos driving forward. Great interception there from West Ham. Ball goes all the way back to their keeper. Keeper's going to punt the ball forward for Olympiacos. Yes! We won! Yes! West Ham won, Olympiacos nil. Just what we needed. Not a fantastic performance all round, but just what we needed. Could have been a difficult day at the office. It helps and contributes to stop of the rot. But there was so many caveats that changed the dynamics of that game. But essentially, we got the job done. That's simple as that. We do go top of the group, joint on points with Freiburg. Gives ourselves a fantastic chance to try go ahead and win it. We've now got a 5-point gap between West Ham, Freiburg, who have both got 9 points, and the rest of the group has got 4, or one of the other teams has got 4 points, Olympiacos. So a 5-point gap, which is great for us as well. But anyway, come across onto the review. We'll bring that to you and give you a chin wag, but we'll take that. We'll take that. I'll see you across on the review. Come on, your irons.